interviewer is Leslie Foss. We're in New City, New York State, and the language is English.
Mrs. Shrebnick, you were talking about Thanksgiving party and your experiences at the end of the war helping the Americans. Could you briefly tell me what happened next? And what prompted your coming to the United States?
Oh, I want to come to the United States. First, the reason was also a selfish one, because everyone came over to me and asked me, he didn't come back? My husband, he didn't come back. So I was not jealous because someone else came back, but I didn't want they should ask me, he didn't come back. So I went to, as Polish, I was never a Belgian citizen. So as a Polish, to wait for a quota, I could wait till today. They would not give me a visa, but I was recommended from the headquarters of General Bradley, Lieutenant Plank. I have I presented to the American consulate his letter recommendation, and then they honored me a visa, I think for a year and a half. And then when I came here, they renewed my visa several times. They said only if President Truman's daughter, they wouldn't renew anymore. You know, so really they were nice to me. And actually I saw the country and I saw the people, and I want my son should have a better tomorrow, because we survived a cruel war. The kind, because people are selfish and ignorant. People should study, go to school, and learn what the world is made of, and to be friendly, not to want to kill each other. And I saw this country is a good country for my child, and I tried to stay here. And they renewed my visa, and I stayed here, and I became an American citizen. And my son went to school here, and he had a very good education. Then he went back to Belgium, and he went back over there in the university. And
he studied abroad?
Abroad, yes. And then when he came back, and he wants to be a farmer. So he went to Long Island to the university to learn all about cows, etc. And finally he went to Wall Street, and he became investment banker, you know. And he met his wife, which I love her very much, Joanne. And they gave me 5 beautiful children. And now I have a grandson from Allison here. And all the children, I'm the father's stepfoot, because they went to school, they went to college, and they finished. And beside college, they went for master's degrees, and all the children were wonderful, raised beautifully, honestly, because they want to be good citizens of America. And they all in the father's stepfoot, and most of them are in the investment banking. So the girls and the boys, you know. And I love this country. The only thing is the FBI, the CIA should be a little smarter, because America will vanish in the same steps Hitler vanished if they will not love the country and really give respect to the flag, because goes on all the sabotage for America. It is very new. I was raised with sabotage, with pogroms. Always, if you get a telephone, as somebody will do something to you, don't take it light. Protect yourself, and you will save lives. And when military calls, go with heart and soul. Because I love this country. That's the best country in the world. And my children are wonderful citizens. You know, naturally they had a war. They killed a lot of people. They only killed not only the Jews. They killed a lot of Gypsies, Catholics, whoever was against him, against Hitler. means you're not for me. You cannot exist. You're killed. And now I would like to say something else, but I'm a good citizen. I don't want to say, because there's a lot of Germans right here in this country, but they did cruel things and they're not punished. They thought always they will not be punished, and they're not punished. So everyone survived the war should go and give testimony and tell what's happened at the new generation. Let's see, my grandson, if he will not have my tapes, he will not know what's happened to his family. He will think he was born just like that. So that's my best conseil. That's my best conseil. Advice. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, best advice, to go to school. And also, if people attack you in the street, be nice to them. They will be nice. I was stopped, but it was 4 boys. I should give them money. I was in Lakewood. I said, "You're a gentleman. Would you harm your mother? You speak nice to them. They will shy away. Like you see a dog or a cat barks at you. Just approach, show you like him. He will not bite you." The same thing with anything happen. You must talk to people, and people will listen to you. That's all I could say. I wish I could tell you more, because I have more to tell, but maybe some other time.
Would there be more that you would want to add to your legacy to your children and grandchildren?
Yes, I would like to see them for good. They should be good citizens. And you know, my daughter-in-law is a very good person. She always advised the children, bring your friends home. You know, a lot of children, they were running away from the parents, and she protected them. She kept them in the house, called up the parents not to worry. Other people should also take interest in your neighbor. Maybe the neighbor does not need your money. He only needs your help. Say good morning to him. A friendly face. Maybe we wouldn't have wars. I told that the Germans, and they listened to me. Maybe they said that the woman is right. I gave them a big speech. After the speech, I couldn't believe it myself. I wish someone have recorded my speech I gave them. And they were quiet like mouses. It was 6 Gestapo.
Thank you very much. And you have photos you want to show us?
Yes. Charlie, I think I saw somebody.
Ms. Rena, could you tell us who's in these pictures?
Yes, this is my mother and my father, Slushny. And those pictures were taken, I guess, maybe before 1911, or maybe after, I don't know.
Perhaps in Poland?
Yeah, in Poland, showing Siedlce.
You want to tell us who's in this picture?
Yes, that's my family picture, my parents,
Your mother?
my mother, my father, yeah,
And then your oldest brother?
and the oldest brother in the back, and the younger brother, and underneath, that's me. And this picture was taken, yes, 1913, something like that.
And where was it taken?
In Siedlce, Poland.
Want to tell us who's in this picture?
Yes, this is my brother, the oldest brother, Herschel Slushny, and he's still in his uniform hat from the college Prusa in Siedlce. and 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 he also, after he was when the war was with the Bolsheviks in the Polacks, so the 8th class was in the army, and he was honored with a virtuti militarium. That's the highest medal a soldier could get. And the virtuti militarium, I don't have it, is in Israel. And he also organized the Hashomer Hatzayir, that's the girls and boys, Jewish Boy Scouts. And he was in that, since he organized the Shedlets, start to branch out all over Europe. And that way, the organization, the Hashomer Hatzayir was born. He was given a medal for it. He was a very good man. And Mr. Oh, this is that's his son, Michel, after the war. Oh, this is my brother, the 2 brothers, and myself. I was here.
You want to tell us about this picture?
Yes, this is my brother, Avumele, Srulik, and myself, Slushny. And the picture was taken in Shedlets in 1927. And they all killed besides me. I'm just talking now.
You want to tell us about this watch fob in the meadow?
Oh yeah, the watch is for my grandfather Slushny, and my brother was very proud to wear the watch. And also when he got the medal for the from Israel, from the organization Karen Kayemet, I guess. So he was wearing this very proudly, because he was a real Zionist. And he wanted to go to Israel, but Hitler intervened.
Can you tell us about this photo?
This photo was taken right after the war, and my nephew, my brother Tzvi's son, he came to visit me because he found out I'm alive, and that's me myself, right after the war. You know. He was a very famous surgeon, scientist, everything in Paris. Was one of the best doctors in Paris. He died. Very Bible, everything in the Bible.
And this one?
Oh, this is my friends, Christian friends, Norbert and Maria Dupont.
Can you tell them
Yes.
what role they had in your life? Do you know when it was taken?
This was, isn't over there the date they took the picture? That's in Genval.
47.
Yeah.
All right.
Just flat it up, yeah. Flat it down. Mm-hmm.
Tell us about your Christian friends in this picture.
These are my Christian friends, which we knew them before the war. They were very good friends. This is Maria and Norbert Dupont. They used to live in Genval, and a kind of them we are alive and telling the story, because they helped us a lot, and they were very good to us.
You can tell us.
This picture was taken in right after the war, and matter of fact, someone gave me from the Americans a shirt, so I made it smaller, and my son was wearing it. He was proud then to be an American already, the way he's proud now to be an American.
Okay.
Okay.
This picture was taken on Boulevard Anspach in Brussels. And that was on a Thursday afternoon when my son didn't have school. I used to take him out after lunch and we'll go to a children's theater or just for a walk. And that's the time we did not wear the star because I took off the star and I didn't wear it. So I took a chance in life. Do you see the German on back?
Very well. Okay, you can talk back.
This picture when my son was in the convent in Namur by the Saint-Jean-de-Dieu, and I went to visit him. But I took him out for a walk, and I brought some goodies to feed him, a little milk, some cookies, white bread. But I was looking for a cafe where to go in. But the cafes was full with Germans, so we went to the park. And that was my visit with my little boy. Those pictures are wedding pictures taken in 1932. I got married to my husband, Laser Srebnik. He was still a student in the university in Brussels. What can I say? And they killed him, the Germans killed him, a strong man, a good man. He was 32 years old. Yes.
Okay.
This picture was taken in the American PX in Namur. I was working over there and I was the directrice from the civilian personnel, and the Stars and Stripes photography came in and they chose me to take a picture with this soldier, and I think the soldier is from Texas. His name was Smithy.
Okay.
This photo was taken in 1945, and the vicar, Andrei, I told him it's Purim, so he gave a Purim party, and we invited all the Jewish soldiers. Non-Jewish soldiers came along too, and we had a very good Purim party. Matter of fact, I was entertaining the crowd. I was singing. At the time I had a very good voice, and was very happy. Because after the war we were happy. The priest, he wants to come now.
Yeah, that's what you talked about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you can tell what
This
photo it
picture
is.
was taken in 1945, Christmas, Saint Nicholas, December the 6th. Matter of fact, I wanted the American soldiers should organize a Christmas party for the orphanage. So I organized in Namur. The American soldiers should not cost them too much, and they brought a tree and garnished the tree, and for the money I collected from just pennies. They bought gloves in sacks, woolen things, and woolen hats for the children, and the American soldiers gave out the presents to the children. And this picture is in the Stars and Stripes too. And I'm over there with the vicar Andrei.
Can you tell us what this is?
Oh, she thought it was already. Oh, do you want to identify what this item is?
Yeah, this is Belgium, because I was not a citizen. To be a citizen cost 5,000 francs. And before the war, 5,000 francs was a fortune. And to be a half citizen, 50% is 2,500 francs, but that does not allow you to vote. And this is the carte d'identité for the étranger, for people are not of of the nationality of Belgium. So when I took out the card, in every year you must renew the card, and that was the year of the German occupation. So that's the reason they stamped Jude in German, and juif in French. This is a letter which the headquarters from General Bradley, and this was Lieutenant General Plank, gave me the recommendation because I told him I want to stay in America, and he gave me the recommendation to the immigration department they should be to help me to stay in America because I will be a good citizen. They did for me everything because they want me to stay here in America.
Okay.
This is my husband, Laser Srebnik, in Malin in the camp. After the war, a society of people which interest themselves with the deported, they found a lot in the computer, a lot of pictures and documents of the prisoners they sent to Auschwitz, and this is one of them. This is the last picture, photo of my husband, was taken in camp.
Okay. Tell us about the Red Cross paper.
This is the Red Cross paper from Belgium, and they do research of my family, of all the family, and they couldn't find anything. So I wrote to Poland, and also now I'm registered with the Red Cross in Nyack, and they do research because I want to know where their bones are buried, or what kind of potatoes or flowers grows on them. I want to know something before I die where they are.
Okay.
This is my son's. When we came to the United States, I made the bar mitzvah of my son, and this is the picture of my son's bar mitzvah, Charles Reblik, with all our American relatives and uncles. And the year was 47, I guess. Yes, Charlie? Yeah, 47. This is my family, but during a day missing, I'm showing the picture, the wedding picture of my granddaughter Alison to Ram, and here is the dividend. That's my grandson, Matthew Okan, and we're very happy to have him. I didn't know I will live so long and have a grandson, and to have such a beautiful children, because my daughter-in-law is working, so she couldn't be here. But I love her like my own daughter. I never had a daughter. And this is my son, Charles. He was with me in the convent. And this is my granddaughter, Alison Okan, Matthew Okan, Lee Srebnik, and my grandson, Ran Okan. We in their house.
We have more children that aren't here. I have a daughter, Amy, who lives in New York, and a daughter, Michelle, who is working right now, and a younger son called Andrew, who works in New York, and my wife, Joanne, isn't here. She's working right now as well.
Say which radio.
And I'd like to speak on behalf of my brothers and sisters and say that Manya is very special to us.
I'm going to go in there. I'm going to go in
Oh,
there. I'm going. Going to me.
And we think that one of the greatest things that's happened to us is the introduction of Ron and his family. They're really terrific people. They
Yes.
have longevity on their side. Ron's grandfather is 96 years old. His grand-aunt is 95.
Show the picture.
His grandmother is 87, I think, or 88. So we're all hoping that the kids will have long living genes.
And the family will grow and grow.
Who may.
Mm. Do you want to say something, sweetheart?
Hmm?
Do you want to say something?
Hmm?
Yeah, okay, you say something.
Look.
Yeah, you say, do you like money?
Look.
Yeah. Okay, now Lily. Lee?
What?
You next.
My name is Lee, and I'm Bonbonne's grandson.
Bonbonne, that's okay.
We call her Bonbonne. Can you hear?
Let me go and then I'll give it to
Okay,
him.
go ahead. This is Ron.
My name is Ron. I'm Allison's husband. That's my son Matthew. My brother-in-law Lee. My grandmother Bonbonne. My father-in-law Charles. And that's the picture of everybody else who isn't here. All very special people.
How I do this for you? Oh no, Mama. Mommy.
And I'll make room for Lee. Give him the microphone.
Daddy's talking.
Yeah, actually, I'll let him take my seat. Okay.
That's
Okay.
Yeah, my name's Lee. I'm Charles' son, and we call her Bonbonne. She's our grandmother. And everyone just loves everyone. And the dogs aren't here back now.
And I love you.
Thank you.
I think it's great because she loves to tell stories, and she loves to tell what happened, and it's very important. It's important what happened, and she likes to tell about it, and she was there.
And I hope you will tell your children's, you know, what's happened. Should not happen again. And people should be good to each other, love each other, not to want to murder people because another race, or another color, or another religion. This should not happen anymore in life, nowhere. Caesar's time is over.